Zhou Guanyu has been noted for failing to follow the race director's instructions.
We will report them.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk crashing.
No, you've done the right thing. We will report them. They should have a penalty.
That is Logan Sargent into the braking zone.
Mate, what was that? Mate, did you see that? Sonoda ruined me.
Be interesting to see if race control takes a look at that one.
Someone is going to have an agonising gap like the one that Sargent has got to Daniel Ricciardo at the moment. So every moment matters, and that is not what you need if you're Kevin Magnussen, who's fighting the car all the way through. Cars on the inside, distraction at the very least. As Verstappen goes fastest, Magnussen was looking for an improvement. He finds it, but he misses out, and he does an identical lap time to Logan Sargent, but he set it second, so he's behind him in the order. What can the home favourite do? This man grew up not too far away, just 18 miles away, and Logan Sargent finds himself up to 12th position. That's the improvement he was looking for. Albon gets ahead of his teammate to restore what we've seen at every session, apart from sprint qualifying yesterday, since they became teammates. Ocon goes ahead of Albon in the elimination zone at the moment. Both V-carbs, including this man, Yuki Tsunoda, and Daniel Ricciardo, who finished 4th earlier on. Crucial moments in qualifying. Tsunoda finds a lap time. That was important. Alonso is not on an improvement and is tumbling further down the order. Sargent's behind him, but let's see whether we get any further improvement now. No, what a contrast for Daniel Ricciardo. Here's Stroll across the line. He's the driver at risk. And he is now into 10th position. He needed that. Sargent's missing out. Bottas gets ahead of him. That's going to be so close for Valtteri Bottas, who misses out by 1/100th of a second. And Alonso, he didn't find an improvement, and he has just made it through there by 1/100th of a second. That's bizarre, actually. No obvious sign of lockup as he rolled into the corner. Let's just listen.
The tyres are just absolutely destroyed. I can't get them to last more than 6 corners.
Fernando Alonso on the racetrack, pushing on and trying to fight his way into the top 10 shootout.
Struggling with the front grip. He sits behind his teammate right now. He's going to pop up the personal best, only just ahead of Stroll, but Stroll on a decent lap behind him. He's on a personal best. He's just got one corner to go coming through turn 17.
Not ideal for Aston Martin, but Fernando Alonso is on an old set of tyres, and it certainly showed with that lap time. Stroll gets up to 9th, and Lance Stroll, Canadian driver, into 9th position at the moment. Tsunoda improved, and that is a key indicator for the rest of the field. Hamilton on a decent lap at the moment, needs one to progress, and up to 2nd position he goes. It's Leclerc, then Hamilton, then Piastri, Perez and Norris in the drop zone at the moment. George Russell trying to respond immediately. He's just seen his teammate move up to 2nd place. It's only 8th though for Russell, and the checkered flag is waving. Can anyone put the pressure on Russell? Alex Albon reported on the radio that he could only make the soft tyres last for 6 corners. Well, he's heading to turn 17 where he had a moment before, which is why he's miles adrift on the timing tower. Can he get himself anywhere close to making it in to the top 10 shootout for the first time this year? He's gone out in Q2 every single time, and he goes over the line, and the same thing has happened again. He is out in the second part of qualifying. Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Albon and Alonso, the 5 to go for the first time all season long though. It'll be Gasly, the lead Alpine on the grid. He's out-qualified his teammate for the first time this year. Hamilton over the line, chasing his first top 6 start in a Grand Prix all year long. He goes ahead of Hülkenberg, who's set the only real representative lap time on the board. Russell is behind his teammates at the 2/3 distance. By the time you get to the end, though, Hamilton's sliding in the middle part of the lap in the final sector as well, proving key. Perez goes 0.3 of a second ahead of Russell. Verstappen going even quicker still in the middle part of the racetrack. Lando Norris looking nice at the middle sector as well. Charles Leclerc is setting a roasting pace out there to match the temperature. That is a great lap time for Max Verstappen. 27-2. Does anyone have a response to that? He's gone half a second quicker than his teammate Lando Norris behind on that medium tyre. What about Charles Leclerc though? He was on the front row yesterday. He books his place back on the front row after run number 1. Goes ahead of Perez. Sainz does the same thing as well. Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Norris on the mediums, Russell ahead of Hamilton, Hülkenberg ahead of Tsunoda, and the final piece of the puzzle is Oscar Piastri, who goes ahead of Perez and takes P4. There's very few personal bests appearing on the timing page at the moment. Charles Leclerc's car has slid away. It's not going to work. Perez has got up to 4th position ahead of Piastri. Max Verstappen can't improve his time. The only personal best that we've had over the line so far was Sergio Perez to take 4th place. Can anyone find an improvement? Lando Norris gets ahead of his teammate up to 5th. And now, let's see, as we go over the line, and as expected, no improvement for Leclerc. What about the second Ferrari? This is Carlos Sainz, currently 3rd on the grid, and he'll remain 3rd on the grid. The grip going away, and the driver's not able to find an improvement. We go to the private battle then, and Hamilton is on for an improvement. Let's see what he can find over the line. He gets himself up to 8th. Still behind his teammate though on that medium tyre for George Russell as well. What can he find? Personal best in sector 3, but not overall, so hardly anything by way of improvement. And that is a perfect record in Grand Prix qualifying, continuing for the 6th race in a row. Verstappen will continue to start from the front of the field. He's taken pole for the Miami Grand Prix.